Hi, can I get a grande iced caramel macchiato?
Good one.
You feel?
Oh, there's nothing quite like a fresh Starbucks in the morning. Look, I got my mask on today, following the CDC requirements of California. Good morning, guys. I found a new spot to put my camera on the Corvette, and I'm actually very excited about that. It's a perfect place to mount it because I don't have to hold it, which you guys always yell at me about. And two, it's not in front of the steering wheel, so it's not blocked. It's the perfect spot. Today is long overdue. Today should have happened a while ago, but because of all the stuff that's been going on, it got pushed back, so I'm glad we're finally here. I'm appreciative of that, and I feel grateful that we're going today. The road trip to Sheepy Race has begun, and I'm gonna start enjoying this drive because we're gonna be dropping this car off probably 1 to 2 weeks, and we'll get a little more specific details once we get to Sheepy, but our turbos have showed up, some of our parts have showed up, and it's time to start stripping this thing apart. We are going out into places that are not our own today, which is why we have the mask, and we're probably not gonna spend too much time there today just because I don't wanna spend unnecessary time there and kind of keep my exposure level down. So we're probably gonna drop the car off today and go over everything to get a feel for what's going on, and we'll probably head back there tomorrow or the next day. Either way, your boy's excited. I'm always excited, but that's because it doesn't take a lot to get me excited. Also, really quickly, I'd like to make a little shout out to yesterday's video, or 2 days videos ago, when we put on the carbon fiber fender canard air, whatever you wanna call it. You guys hated that. I love it. I was shocked. That's a very popular super mod. It's been around for a very long time. I am shocked. A lot of you guys hated it. I love it. I'm gonna keep it until I get bored of it. But wow, I was blown away by how many of you told me how crappy it looked. I was a little butthurt, but I moved on. I'm gonna interrupt today's video to say thank you to our friends over at Cove for sponsoring today's video. They are most famously known for their commuter speaker, but they now have a new speaker out called the Commuter 2. Now, not only is this speaker bigger and louder, but it has a main feature that I'm actually super excited about. It splits into 2 separate speakers, giving you a surround sound feel. This is my favorite speaker that I have right now because it literally sounds so amazing. If you've never listened to a left and right stereo, these are gonna blow your mind. When you stand in the middle of them while playing music, it is the most satisfying thing I've ever heard. These are perfect for those who are listening to music in the garage, or whether you're entertaining people, or whether you're just jamming out by yourself. It lasts up to 7 hours on a single charge, and you still retain all the Bluetooth speaker options that you had on the last speaker. This is now water resistant and has a range of 30 feet from your phone. And if you use code HUNT60, you can save over 60% off of the Commuter 2 speaker, or click the links down below to get the discount. If you never have tried a Cove product, this is the one that you need to try. Thank you so much for Cove for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get back to it. All right, boys, we're masked up appropriately. Alex is the same, he's got the Sheepy spec mask. What, we got our turbos in? Yep. Officially?
We got the turbos, we got the wastegates, we got turbos from Precision, wastegates and actuators from Turbo Smart USA. We're gonna use CSF for the intercooler core, right? Of course.
Can I see some of the stuff? I just wanna get a little excited before we go. When we leave today, the C8's gonna be getting a spot on the rack, and it's gonna live here, the back rack.
Yeah, that's my buddy's truck. That's leaving tomorrow, and then your C8's gonna go on that lift and not come off until we fire it.
Here we go, boys. Let's get a look. So as you guys know, Hennessy has already finished their car. Or I don't know if I'm gonna say finished, I'm not too caught up with it, but they have put together a twin turbo kit on their car. And there are some limitations that we're gonna have when building this. We're gonna really make sure that we're gonna go extra steps in delivering a product or making something, or should I say Alex is gonna be making something that has a little extra final touches on it and kind of takes it a little bit farther than what someone else has already done. Because I know there's already some other YouTubers out there, I don't want to name drop and I don't want to spoil anything, but there are some other people out there that are gonna be starting their builds very, very soon, and we're gonna be going head to head with them as we build it. So we're gonna try to...
Here, first and foremost though, we can't take away from Hennessy's accomplishment. Good job, guys. Like, we're not haters, we're all about supporters. The ocean's big enough for everybody. So good job, you guys finished the kit to your quality of standards. Now it's time for us to do ours.
One of the limitations that I want to talk about off the bat, and that's something that we just talked about in the office, is the ECU is not cracked yet. No one has figured it out yet, or there's no Motec option for the car at the moment. How much power we're really gonna make and how much we can go for at the bat, we don't quite know yet. So we're probably just gonna have to go off wastegate spring as far as PSI for the time being. Do you know how long it's gonna be until someone or some company is able to open the ECU, or Motec figures out something? Or...
Here's the thing, everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that's working on something. At the end of the day, I can't answer that either. But what we'll do is, we do know that I was kind of like listening to Amelia talk to know this stuff. How the factory ECU on nitrous will pull ignition timing on the back end. So me listening to her kind of put one and one together. We're gonna throw 3-pound springs in it just for now and see what, because we can log with HP tuners and see what it does with timing. And essentially the MAP sensor is gonna give it the extra fuel that it needs. It's gonna compensate, with timing to keep the engine safe. So we'll throw 3 PSI, go from there. If it's not compensating timing, we'll bump it up another 2 pounds and try to find the sweet spot, right? At the end of the day, let's just build a nice turbo kit and get the car on the road. I'm gonna try to come in as much as I can and help with whatever I can. I'm not a fabricator, but I can try and help turn a wrench. Yeah, I can disassemble all of it. There's nothing in the back that we haven't done. There's gonna be a lot of I don't know how to dismantle anything in the motor quite yet, but
we can figure it out.
I'm sure it won't be too hard. All right, so here are the turbos that we're gonna be using. We're gonna be using a precision turbo. I don't even know what the exact name on these turbos is. I'll have to ask Alex, but I know they are capable individually of 1,000 horsepower. I think. I need to double check with Alex. But what's really cool is we said that we might be going on like a 3 or 5 pound PSI based off the wastegates, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you also have to remember that that's 3 to 5 pounds of boost on each turbo. So technically it's more so like you're almost running like anywhere from 7, 6 to 10 pounds of boost, which you can usually guarantee, like with these turbos, Alex said it's like 30 horsepower per pound of boost. So that's almost like 100 horsepower boost on like low wastegate spring. How much are these individually capable of? Up to 1,000 each, or am I wrong?
266 mirror image. It depends on the volumetric efficiency of the engine, but safely 800 to 900.
Okay, so it's pretty close.
So it all comes down to the displacement of the engine. The bigger the engine, the higher the back pressure, and you got to keep it 1-to-1 ratio. Meaning the pressure on this side has to be equal or less than the pressure on this side. The moment it increases, it loses its efficiency and won't make more power.
I'm gonna do my best, try to learn as much as I can about the technical side of everything while I'm here. That's one thing I'm really excited about. I'm really gonna try to do my best to absorb everything that I'm hearing and actually learn so I can have a full understanding for myself. So we're just getting together some of the pieces right now just to kind of like feel like it is Christmas morning. This kit at the end of the day is gonna be the same type of quality that you see on the back, like the R8s that they do in the Lambos and stuff, like full finish with nice coatings on there. Nothing's gonna be left raw. We're gonna do, I say we're as if I'm the one doing it, but
part of the team, yeah.
I guess. But I guess Sheepy in general, they're gonna treat it like this. And to our understanding, no one has gone to this level yet. And the game is still brand new. The game has just begun. Going the extra length with doing the coatings, doing vibrant fittings, AN line, everything. This is what to expect. This is what Alex is like. This is what we're gonna have your kit looking like.
So listen, a turbo kit, I'm not hating, it is what it is. We all have our things of what we consider good quality. Moral of the story with me when I do kits is trying to get all the failure points out of it. As many of you guys all know, running the T-bolt clamps and couplers, silicone couplers, have you ever had boost leaks with those?
Yes.
Okay, this won't give you boost leaks. There's no way it could
Vibrant.
So it's a ferrule that has flex, so the engine moves, the car moves, it's not gonna crack anything. With O-rings, so it's not gonna leak any boost. We machine custom adapters that go on the throttle body, so we could run the same thing there. So on the Corvette, what we'll actually do is remove the OEM throttle body and I'll machine an adapter that does that as well. We grind all the welds down on all the inner cores to cosmetically clean. Clearly that doesn't do any power, but it's very nice looking. We ceramic coat everything and put turbo blankets and heat wrap at the end. This car is about to get all that. But and then let's talk about like vacuum system, right? And water lines. We don't use standard vacuum hose. We use all XRP crimped hose ends, so it prevents any leaks. So the objective is to kill as much margin of error that we could get. I'm not saying this can't go bad, but the percentage of this going bad versus standard vacuum hose with the barb is a lot higher.
I hope this is getting you as excited as it's getting me. I wanted to make this video just to come show dropping the car off and showing you guys what to expect, because I want to set the expectation high, because I have no doubt that we're going to exceed whatever you're thinking.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, so this is like the first time me and TJ are braving the wild to get food that's not cooked in the house. So we've been cooking all of our meals, and I know you guys probably know this about us, but we eat like 90% of the time out. Like we're always out eating with Kevin and Alicia or Calvin. We're always going out to different places, probably 5 to 6 nights a week eating out, or we're like having our friends over at our house cooking. So it's definitely an adjustment to get used to just like cooking every single meal at the house, just me and TJ. Deciding to go out and get our first meal. Wow, the car in front of me just put its lights on and I am now, you can't see I have my pimples anymore. That's crazy. Okay, anyways, but we're going to get food, and if you guys live in the San Diego area, or actually I think there's some spread throughout, not just in California, this place called North Italia, we get it at One Paseo. They have this garlic white truffle bread. Oh look, there he is now, and it is absolutely unreal. So me and TJ were like,
I got the goods.
how did it go? So what was it like? No one in there?
So the front door's closed, but they have like the outside bar open.
Okay.
And there's like all these signs that pretty much just say like, stay 6 feet away or whatever. And then you get to the front and she like slides over a cup with like the check and everything in it. And yeah, just handed it off.
Slides over a cup.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I was just telling him how it's a little bit of an adjustment for us because we eat out so much or we have our friends over and it's just been me and you cooking every single night. And so this is our first meal.
Yeah, we haven't had like outside food in, oh man, so long.
Like remember coffee? Remember just going and getting coffee in the morning?
I get Starbucks every
Starbucks doesn't really count as coffee.
Today's video opened with me getting Starbucks.
Okay, well I'm talking like good coffee, like Pete's coffee or...
Don't ever install Starbucks like that ever again.
Next thing you guys are gonna see is us stuffing our faces with the white garlic truffle bread because, boy.
Damn, I can't wait for that.
For what?
The truffle bread, it's so good.
If you guys haven't had it, when it's all over, you gotta go get it.
Open it up, open it up. Oh, gosh, it's been so long since we've had.
How long has it been?
I don't know, too long. I've never appreciated restaurant food more than right now.
Jay says that I'm about to get wrecked right now because I'm trying to out him for his recent purchase at the grocery store.
So good though.
Ew, you're disgusting. He got these snack pack unicorn magic like cups.
So good.
Bro, that's disgusting. Ew, what
Try
does it taste like? Ooh, I would rather die.
Try it.
No,
Try it for the vlog.
not for $10 million.
Try it for the vlog.
No,
Come on.
I would not touch that.
I mean, it's vanilla pudding.
I hate pudding. No, no, no.
Vanilla pudding. How is that gross?
Oh, that is so disgusting.
So good. A little dessert. It's so bomb.
My dessert's better. Chocolate donut.
We just played Call of Duty for about 4 hours. Here are some highlights from Calvin's stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Broke armor?
That's them. That's our threat level. Super high. They're getting dropped off.
Friendly drop back out the way.
Broke his shields in the back seat.
Quad feed!